Hello YouTube, I'm Hills on the Hunt. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video today we have a Vinted haul. So let's go. Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, like I said, in this video we have a Vinted haul. The bulk of the movies are from one seller. There's one other movie I picked up from a different seller. I just added it into the video because it makes no sense to kind of do anything else with it. So I'll quickly show you that one first. But it's one I've been looking out for, and it's one I've seen and really enjoyed. And I mentioned previously that I'm trying to collect all the Lucio Fulci Western movies. So yeah, we added this one in, For the Apocalypse. I really had a good time with this one. Really enjoyed it. Super gory, super fun, super out there, just super fun. Spaghetti Western that, again, I'm just trying to learn into a bit more and just watch. And I love Fulci, so this was a no-brainer. I think there's a couple more I need to get hold of, but yeah, For the Apocalypse is what's added in. So there's a lot of foreign movies coming up in this haul, and a lot of Tartan videos. So yeah, we'll go into them bit by bit. One I've never seen, I think this is, so it's a directorial debut from Guillermo del Toro. 1996, 9 Mexican Academy Awards. It's in Spanish, and it's Kronos. Not seen it. Honestly, I hadn't heard of it, but it looks a bit crazy. And yeah, it just signed up. There was one seller selling kind of a lot of this kind of stuff for a fairly decent price. I'll keep pushing Vinted onto people because you got to be patient. Like, there's no kind of bidding system like on eBay where you have an auction. It is just in, but once you find the right seller who sells the kind of stuff you want to look for, you can keep kind of track of what they're putting up, and build bundles and make offers and all that kind of stuff for a bit that you can do. So yeah, I was happy to grab all these. There's some really weird things in there, but I love weird. So yeah, I've never seen this, Kronos. I'm excited to check it out. I do love foreign movies, so yeah. Recently voted by a magazine one of the best horror films in the history of cinema. Okay. It's a big thing to stand up to, but I've seen a few movies from Spanish cinema, and yeah, I've enjoyed them, so I'm inquiring and excited to check this one out. Yeah, Kronos. We go from that to Tokyo Decadence, which is a little bit further out there. Tokyo Decadence is a brilliant and honest look at the seedy, secretive side of Japanese society that is kept hidden from the outside world. Alrighty. Get an idea that the Japanese are a bit out there when it comes to movies and life. You just need to watch anime. So yeah, we'll give this one a go. 112 minutes. Okay, so going into a couple of hours. I thought this was a Tartan, but it's not. It's on the Arrow Academy movies. So yeah. Tokyo Decadence. Two movies I absolutely love. And honestly, I'll pick up kind of as many times as I can in different versions and formats and whatever. Absolutely love the pair of these movies. Both French. And it is Frontiers and Switchblade Romance. Really fun home invasion movie with a really good twist that like splits people apart. That twist does, and that's why I love it, because you'll either love it or you'll hate it, and I absolutely love it. I think it works out well. Just when it happens, that's for you to watch. But yeah, if you haven't seen Switchblade Romance, definitely check it out. And Frontiers, this movie's bonkers. French fights and wars and German Nazis, and one of the best final girls you'll see. Like, seriously, what is it? Karina Testa. She is superb as the final girl in this movie. Proper badass. The amount of brutality she takes in this movie and then fights back is just seriously good. Go check this out, Frontiers, if you have not seen it. Seriously brutal, seriously uncomfortable at times, but a really good watch. Really good watch. Like, proper into the French extremity scene. Yeah, if you haven't seen this, go check out Frontiers. And another one I kind of picked up on the cuff, because again I know nothing about this one. The Doll Master. Contains strong bloody violence, an eerie atmospheric horror that gets under your skin and refuses to leave. A group of young people are invited to have dolls made in their image by a famous but reclusive doll maker. When the strangers arrive at the doll maker's remote woodland home, they are greeted by only two inhabitants of the large building, the custodian and the doll maker, Ji-won, who is confined to a wheelchair. As each guest awaits their turn to model, they are left to wander the lonely halls, filled at every turn with dolls of all sizes who keep the newcomers under constant surveillance. As time passes, the dolls seem to take on a life of their own and dreadful secrets are unearthed. Oh yeah, creepy dolls. Oh man. Well, we've got it. We're going to tuck into it and see what it's all about. Creepy dolls, ladies and gents. The Doll Master. Have you seen this? The rest of them are all from the Tartan scene. So Tartan Cinema, Tartan Video, Tartan Asia, whatever. So we're just going in no particular order. So we've got Chaos, which is from Tartan Asia Extreme, Hideo Nakata. After the successes of Ring, Ring 2 and Dark Water, master horror director Hideo Nakata returns to the screen with a brilliant and mesmerizing psychological thriller. A clever piece of cinema origami. Okay. I've never seen it, but I'm excited to check it out. Again, this is gonna this whole Tartan scene is gonna open my eyes. There's so many different movies from so many different countries around the world. I'm seriously excited to be doing this. But yeah, Tartan Asian scene. I think Tim at Tim's Film Waffle, I think he said he's got a full set of Tartan Asia Extreme. I'll link him in the description below, but yeah, so he'll obviously have an idea of what these movies are like, but I'm excited to give this one a go. Chaos. We're moving from, I think back, you know, we'll stick to, have I got anything else from Tartan Asia? So we'll do all the Tartan Asia ones. A Tale of Two Sisters. I really enjoyed this movie. Super creepy. Yeah, the death of a mother, the two daughters are sent to convalesce in a mental hospital. When they are released, they're greeted by their father and taken home. Once there, it seems obvious that this isn't the wholesome family that the girl's new stepmother wishes it was. This was super creepy. They have remade it in America, and I can't think for the life of me what it's called. It's there, you know, when the image is there and you can see the picture. I just can't think what it's called. But they have made it in America. It wasn't bad, but this is super creepy. If you haven't seen this and you like your foreign cinema, A Tale of Two Sisters is definitely one to check out. So yeah, Tale of Two Sisters. And this is a new one for me, Akashia, Tartan Asia Extreme. I think this is Korean. Yeah, it's Korean. Understated creeper of a ghost story from director Park Ki-hyung. In this twisted tale of infertility, an artist and her obstetrician and her husband are happily married but unable to conceive. When they decide to adopt a beautiful little boy named Jin Sung from a local orphanage, they love him as their own. Quiet and introverted, the young boy plays happily in the backyard and under the acacia tree until they fall pregnant. With the arrival of a sibling, Jin Sung feels alienated from his adopted family and so runs away. With his departure being long dead, acacia tree begins to bloom gloriously. With his departure, the long dead acacia tree begins to bloom gloriously, emitting a thick scent throughout the house with terrifying effect. Is this the cause of the unholy occurrences and accidents due to the ghostly apparition, or is Jin Sung out for his revenge? Interesting. So we've gone from creepy dolls to creepy children. I love Asian cinema. Acacia, have you seen this one? We move from Asia to Spain. I mentioned before, I love Spanish movies, so I've been excited to check this one out. The Red Squirrel by director Julio Medem. Ex-pop star Jota. Okay. From 1992. I know nobody else in this movie, but an anti-macho parable by contemplating suicide as he stands against the parapet of a pier one summer night. Ex-pop star Jota is suddenly interrupted by a sudden motorcycle accident. Rushing to the scene, he discovers that the injured biker is an attractive young woman suffering from amnesia. Masquerading as her boyfriend, he names her Lisa, invents a shared story for the two of them, and whisks her off on a holiday to the Red Squirrel campsite. Oh dear. He's a naughty boy. Looking forward to checking this one out. This looks like a fun watch. Red Squirrel from Spain. See this one? What do you think? And we're going to stick in Spain with basketball. 15 contains torture references and bombing horror images. Oh, that sounds like a fun movie. Following a mixture of archive footage and film extracts, as well as remarkably varied range of participants, from poets to musicians and terrorists, and as many people whose lives have been undeniably marked by violence. This remarkable film offers a fascinating insight into the universal subject we can ill afford to ignore. There's a documentary, okay. Well, so this is going to be quite deep. Yeah, I'm intrigued to check it out. A film of enormous courage, conviction, and intelligence, the most controversial Spanish film in decades. Interesting, yeah. Like I said, this label is going to, it's Julio Medem as well, so the same director as The Red Squirrel. Yeah, it's going to open my eyes to a whole range of cinema and a whole range of movies, so I'm excited to check these out. But yeah, basketball. And last but not least, a trip home to India. Tartan DVD, we have The Terrorist. So I believe when I was reading the synopsis of this movie, I believe it's a movie seen from the terrorist view. So if you've ever seen the TV show Criminal Minds, it's a delve into the mind of a psychopath, the mind of a terrorist. And I think that's what this stems on. It's what behavior a terrorist possesses before kind of performing whatever they need to do. And this apparently, according to the back of this movie, it's quite popular with John Malkovich, who made sure that it got a US release. So yeah, it's a movie of a 2-day journey through a jungle of a terrorist, encounters allies and enemies, and begins to have doubt. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I mean, when people think of Indian cinema, people think of Bollywood cinema, they think of the songs, 3-hour movies, and lots of romance. So when you have movies like this, it's just a whole different element. And yeah, when I saw this one, I picked it up straight away. I was like, I have to give it a go. Yeah, see what it's all about. 2001, director Santosh Sivan. Yeah, The Terrorist. That is everything from this haul. Let me know what you thought. Is there anything that you've seen in there? Tim, let me know if you've seen any of these, and you can shed some light on some of these. I'm excited to check these out. There's a lot of movies that I haven't seen in this list. I think Frontier, Switchblade Romance I've seen, For the Apocalypse I've seen, A Tale of Two Sisters I've seen, but the others are all brand new movies to me. So yeah, I'm excited to give them a go and see what they bring to the world. So yeah, but let me know what you thought of these. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're closing in on 100. I think we're on 93 subscribers. So yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. All the comments and everything. I always reply back to every comment, and I appreciate every like. And yeah, so thank you so much for that. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one, and take care.